Hi Capricorn, welcome to July. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy. So this month we have a new moon in Cancer, which is in your 7th house of relationships. And that's on the 9th. We have a full moon in Aquarius, which is in your money house. And Venus and Mars will be in Leo, and that will be in your 8th house, also the money house. And then at the beginning of the month, Mars is opposing Saturn. Mars will be in Leo, opposing Saturn in your 8th house. So it's going to be, Saturn's your ruling planet, so this is going to be significant. So Mars in the 8th, Saturn in the 2nd, and Uranus in the 5th. They're forming a T-square at the beginning of the month. So things might get a little intense around money. Financial issues with either a child or a partner. But let's see what the cards have to say. But I think that things will lighten up toward the end of the month. So once we get over that that T-square energy, the new moon in Cancer will bring healing to a situation. So let's see. What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships for the month of July 2021? What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships for the month of July 2021? The King of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Pentacles card at the bottom of the deck. So this is interesting. Every time I do a Capricorn love reading, I always get work. I don't know what it is. I think it's because Capricorns are always working. It's like you just live and breathe work. So if you're going to have a romance, it's probably going to be around work or through work or something. So you start the month off with this King of Swords. You actually have two kings here, so there could be two people. But the King of Swords energy, as a first card, it could be your energy. And the King of Swords is about trying to decide what's real. You know, making a decision based on logic, not emotion. Because the King is very, you know, he's fair, but he's dispassionate. And he's just trying to make up his mind. He's trying to, like, evaluate. He evaluates, he thinks, he overthinks. Maybe you're overthinking something in a relationship, or you're trying to apply logic to a situation, like not trying to be led by your emotions. Because I'm seeing the Two of Cups here in your negative thinking sector. So there is a love thing going on. It's just that you're not thinking positively about it. You're thinking, you know, you're being cynical about it. That's what it is. And a lot of times Capricorn does this because they don't want to be disappointed. So it's like, if I think the worst, I won't be disappointed. But then if something good happens, I'll be surprised. So, but you really need to get out of that cynical mindset, because then you're blocking the energy. So you have to think the best is going to happen. And just expect the best, and it will happen. Of course, Capricorn is very realistic. You know, you don't have pie in the sky dreams. You have a practical plan for everything. So this King, you're being very thoughtful this month. You're evaluating your life and your relationships, and even your career, because you have this Ace of Wands crossing. So while you're doing all the serious thinking, there's a new opportunity coming in with the Ace. It could be a business opportunity or a creative project where you really feel enthusiastic about it, but it could even be a relationship. Because I had this Two of Cups is here. But you have a lot of career things too. So it's a combination of work and love. You have the Ten of Wands here. You've been working really hard with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is like carrying a burden. You've been carrying this heavy burden, and it's been stressing you out. You have the Nine of Swords here. So something's been on your mind. You could be worrying about someone, maybe someone's health, someone that's close to you, or just stressing over all the obligations you have. How am I going to get all this done? I'm the only one who's working. I've got all this stuff. I'm juggling all these things. And this King of Pentacles, that could be your energy because it's earth energy. But it could also mean, maybe you've been thinking about, like, the King of Pentacles is someone who cares about family, home. This is a Capricorn card. It could even be Taurus or Virgo, but he works hard for his family. And this could be either sex. I'm just saying he because it's a king here. But it's someone who cares about family, cares about home, cares about, doing the right thing, supporting, bringing enough money, supporting the family, fulfilling their obligations. That you can depend on this king. And that could be your energy, because Capricorns are pretty responsible. They're not going to be running out on their responsibilities. They do the right thing. They try to. He may not be the most exciting person because he's pretty down to earth. And, he doesn't need adventure. He's not going to be, like, wearing the latest fashion or following the latest trend. But he's going to be reliable. He's there for you. So that could be someone that could be coming in, because I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles up here. So there could be someone like this coming in, and maybe you're letting go of someone who's like an air sign, or someone who's been too logical and too like unapproachable, emotionally unavailable. Because if this isn't, court cards can have multiple meanings. So the card here can be, yes, you are doing a lot of serious thinking and you're trying to use logic to make a decision rather than your emotions, even though you have them. And, sometimes when we make decisions based on our emotions, they're not always the best decision. But you've been stressing over a decision. But this can also represent a person in your life that's kind of distant, hard to reach, unemotional. They feel like, you may feel like, do they even care? And maybe you've been carrying a load for someone, the Ten of Wands. It's like you're doing all the work. And it's starting to get to you. It's starting to stress. You're stressing. But the good thing is, these cards are in the past. The 10, when you get to the Ten of Wands, it means the burden is over. You're ready to put it down. You've carried your load long enough. So that can mean that you're completing something, like all the hard work is behind you, and now you can start to enjoy the fruits of your labor. The Nine of Swords, this is an energy that's passing. So whatever's been on your mind, whatever's been worrying you, keeping you up at night, this is going to be fading. And the Page of Pentacles is coming up in the future. So that's why I'm thinking this king could be your future. Someone that is going to be coming into your life and bringing more stability. Now the Page is someone who's open to learning and open to the new. And you've got the Eight of Pentacles here. This is like taking a new direction in your career, or starting at the beginning, like being the apprentice. So it's possible that this new beginning relates to a job, where you're taking a different direction with your career or with your life. And you're kind of almost like, it's like a new cycle coming in. And you may not know everything. Like, you might have been working in a career for years, and you could do it in your sleep. Well, this is different. This is going to be like starting over. So you have a lot to learn. But that's what makes it exciting. It's not same old, same old. And it can bring stability into your life and love. So, because I'm seeing like all these pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. This new beginning is going to lead to financial security, financial success. You have the Two of Cups here. This is a soulmate connection, but it's in your negative thinking sector. So I'm thinking, you don't believe it's possible for you. You're like thinking, oh, you know, the time for new beginnings is past for me, or I don't know if I'll ever find my soulmate, or have all this stuff, you know, this security and love and happy home. You may be feeling a little cynical or doubtful. You're being too realistic, you know, because Saturn, a lot of people, you know, Saturn is your ruling planet, and a lot of people consider Saturn the malefic. But what it really is, it's a dream killer sometimes. It can be. Saturn represents, you know, difficulty, hardship, blockages, hurdles that you have to overcome. But when you achieve something after you've gone through the tests and the trials of Saturn, whatever you achieve, you keep forever. You know, it gives you, like, it doesn't give you a flimsy reward. Saturn gives you something tangible, something that lasts. So it's worth the effort. You know, if someone just said, here's $1 million, you know, it wouldn't have the same value as if you worked hard for something and you earned it. You know, then you'd say, look what I did. I did this, you know, and you could feel empowered. You don't feel empowered when someone gives you a handout, you know. You feel empowered by overcoming obstacles. And you understand this as a Capricorn, you do. So I feel like you're going to be rewarded for all your hard work this month. In not only career, but even with a possible relationship, because you have the Two of Cups here. And in your wish fulfillment, you have the Three of Swords. So that's telling me you're ready to cut away what's no longer serving you. You're cutting away toxic tie, anything that needs to, that's old, that's been stressing you out, that's been too much of a burden. You're ready to drop it. It also can mean that past heartache is interfering with your ability to achieve a current goal or dream in a relationship. Like you might be too worried about what happened in the past. Like, yeah, I've been there, I've done that, you know, and I got hurt. So you may not trust this new love that comes in, or you may be skeptical about it or cynical about it. But I'm telling you, it has the potential to bring you everything you want. It's just that you have some wounds that are going to interfere with your receiving. So you have to be open to receive. Don't let heartache from the past stop you from embracing love. Or having a new beginning. Because this new beginning could be, it doesn't mean like everyone's going to break up with their partner and find some new, it could be a new beginning in a current relationship. Where you realize, you know, I really care about this person. I want this to work. And I'm going to do the work that I need to do to make it work. But I have to change my thinking and be more positive. I have to be open to change. I have to be open to taking a new direction, doing things in a different way. You know, giving up some of my old ingrained habits. Healing some heartache. And then the outcome is the Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands is messages coming in, doors opening, opportunities. It could be the arrows of love. For some people, it could be a relationship that happens suddenly. You know, you just meet someone and suddenly like you're developing feelings for them. It could mean, and you may feel like things are happening too quickly because, you know, as an earth sign, you don't like rushing. Capricorn is very, you know, like, let's do the safety. I mean, you take risks, but you take calculated risks. You're not going to be jumping off a cliff, you know. That's for the Aries will do that, but not a Capricorn. Capricorns are cautious. So when this stuff, when this energy starts coming in, this is fast energy. Eight of Wands is speed. You may be like, I don't know, this is all happening so quickly. Can I trust it? So, you know, if you connect with someone and you feel feelings developing, or if an exciting job opportunity comes your way and they want you to start right away and you have to make a quick decision, like, that's going to stress you out a little bit because you don't like doing anything without having time to evaluate and analyze and overthink everything, you know. But it's going to bring you abundance. Ten of Pentacles is the wealth card. And it can come out unexpectedly. And doors are going to start opening for you. You've done the work. You've put in your time. So don't get discouraged. Don't be cynical. Better things are coming. So let's see what the astrology says. So this Saturn, Mars opposition and T-squaring Uranus, it involves your money houses. Saturn's in the second, so your expenses might be increasing. This all happens at the beginning of the month. July 1, Mars opposes Saturn. July 3rd, it squares Uranus. But they're, over these couple of days, they're all going to be locked in this T-square. And the main issue is going to be money, security, resources. You know, Mars is in your 8th house, confronting your demons, confronting the darkness. Around security, around intimacy issues. You know, the 8th house is the house of transformation, sex, other people's money. So there could be some power struggles around money. Maybe somebody wants you to spend something and you're like blocking, no, I'm not spending it on it, you know, in a relationship, because the 5th house could be a romance, it could be children, creative projects, like something is like, yeah, I want to really do this creative project and it's really going to free my life up. It's going to be innovative and new, but I don't want to spend the money. It's going to cost me too much. I don't know if it's worth it. You know, you may have to make a decision. Like, what do I care? Do I care about money or do I care about freedom? Do I need something fresh in my life? Is it worth the money I have to spend to get there? Because Saturn in the second, you're going to be holding the purse strings pretty tightly because your expenses are going up. Saturn in the second is making you realize the value of money. How can I use my money or if I'm buying something, what is it going to give me? You know, is it going to make me feel secure? A lot of times, the second house is the house of security. What do I need to feel secure? For some people, it's things. You know, a house, a car, money in the bank, designer clothes, you know. What do I need to feel secure within myself? It could be love. It could be having a home and a family and a relationship. But a lot of people, it's usually material things. But it doesn't mean that it's like that for everyone. But Mars is triggering this. Mars is in the 8th house. So, you know, your expenses are going to be rising. Something unexpectedly could come up around a child or around a project or around even a romantic partner. And it's going to be either you're fighting over money or you're thinking, I need to earn more. I don't make enough money. I need to change my life because I'm tired of struggling. You know, you're going to take action. It creates tension so that you can take action. Because you need to be freed from something. Uranus, you know, maybe you've been spending too much time working and you're not enjoying life. You're not having any fun. Because you're thinking, well, I've got to make more money. I've got to make more money. I've got all these bills. You know, but the 5th house is the house of fun. What good is working like a dog or a slave if you don't have time to enjoy it? If you don't schedule time to have fun, to have love, to have romance, to have children, have time to spend with family. So that's going to be the challenge at this T-square. And you have to say, what can I let go of? What can I release? What can I cut away? 3 of Swords. That can allow me to have more time to spend getting what I want. Bringing joy and fulfilling a dream or a wish or a goal. Because then we have, so after this tension, we have the new moon in Cancer on the 9th. Now the new moon in Cancer is in your 7th house. And it is sextile Uranus in your 5th house and trine Neptune in your 3rd house. So there could very well be a new relationship coming up. If you're not in a relationship, you could have one come up unexpectedly through the creative work that you do, through the like the 3rd house issues, like in your neighborhood, you're running around town, you're socializing with friends and family, and you meet someone. If you're in a relationship, it can mean a new beginning within that relationship. Like you decide, okay, you know what? We need to spend more time on us. We need to nurture each other. Or you need to nurture me. You need to give me more, make me feel valued, and I need to feel that you care about me. That you need to do things that show you care. Because Cancer is about healing and caring and mothering, and that's what you're looking for in a partnership. You want someone to take care of you in some way, not like in a bad way, but like if you're sick, to make you, dinner, or make you soup, or bring you tea. Someone that you feel has your back. That's what you're wanting, and you can have that. Look at this 10 of Pentacles. This guy has her back. He's like saying, don't worry, I'm here for you. She's saying, don't worry, I'm here for you. So that's what you're looking for. And you could have that with this new moon in Cancer. You could at least start the ball rolling. Venus and Mars are coming together in your 8th house. So that can be, that's interesting, because Mars can raise your expenses. Venus can bring money though. So you may have some expenses come up this month, but you may have some unexpected, like money come in from other people. It could be like an insurance payout, or it can be an inheritance, it could be, a bank loan that helps you manage your finances, because Venus brings money wherever she goes. She brings love and money. So Venus in the 8th can bring an intense connection, a soul connection, an intimate connection. And especially that Mars is there. Mars is the sex planet, It rules sex and aggression and ambition and, anything where you're taking action. So when Venus and Mars come together, you're going to feel like if you're not in a sexual relationship, you're going to want to be in one. So just be aware of that. And that's happening on the 13th, I think. Yeah, the 13th of July. And then Chiron is going to be retrograding in Aries through your 4th house. So you may have some wounds around your family, your childhood, that you need to deal with and confront. So you might be taking time. You might be spending more time at home thinking about those things, figuring out, where do I need to heal? What do I need to heal within my family? What do I need to heal that helps me to feel more secure about myself? Then we have the full moon in Aquarius, and that's happening in your money houses. So if you've been having a problem with money, you may come to some type of solution by the full moon. Venus in the 9th is opposing Jupiter in the 3rd. You could have an opportunity to travel. Maybe one of your relatives says, hey, why don't you come and visit me, or something. Venus and Jupiter, that's positive. Even though they're opposing each other, they always bring abundance and love and money and, charm. So if you're meeting anyone, you could be meeting someone who's a different culture than you. Someone who's very generous, very positive, very optimistic. The only thing you want to be careful of is overdoing it. Like, here you are trying to solve your money problems, then you meet someone and you just want to go out and party, So you're going to have that tension between, okay, I need to watch my money, but I really want to have fun with this person. Or you get invitations, like, let's go on vacation somewhere, let's go here and let's go there. And you have to think, do I really have the money to do this? I don't know if I have the money to do it. So there's going to be a little bit of a tension around that, about how can I have fun without breaking the bank. Then you have Mercury is opposing Pluto. You have Pluto in your 1st house, so you're going through major change. You're stepping into your power. You're attracting strong people into your life. Mercury in the 7th, you could attract a mercurial person. Someone that you really, that you have more of a mental connection with, or communication, good communication. Could be a Gemini or a Virgo. Pluto could be Scorpio. But Mercury opposite Pluto, if you're meeting someone, you're going to have some intense conversations. You're going to have these soul connection conversations with this person. And they may change your thinking in some way. If you're arguing with someone, though, you want to be careful in relationships when you're communicating, because you're wielding a lot of power with Pluto in your 1st house. Don't go over the top. Don't slay someone with your words. Just, take it easy. Say it gently. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Just keep that in mind this month. But yeah, you're going to be healing some family wounds. But I think that's going to help you to also heal your karma around money and your karma around self-worth. Because I think that that's all connected. How you feel about yourself and how much you allow yourself to earn, allow yourself to receive, has to do with, what do I feel like I'm worth? What am I worth? What's my value? So those are some of the issues that are going to come out around this full moon too. But I think overall, it's coming up to be resolved so that you can step into abundance. And once you cure that or you heal that, whatever's been holding you back from earning what you deserve or receiving the love you need and the support that you need, then you're going to open the floodgates. Once you heal that, here comes the Eight of Wands. Floodgates. When you're in that, when you're like vibrating in that energy of, yes, I deserve this. Yes, I allow abundance to come into my life. I deserve it. I'm worthy of it. It's going to be raining abundance with the Eight of Wands. And you could be traveling too. The 8 can sometimes mean journey by air. So, you could be deciding to take a trip, and it could change your life in some way. It could at least bring more fun into your life. Get you out of your heavy burden, that heavy energy. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Capricorn. If you did, leave a comment or click on the like button, the subscribe button. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box and it'll take you to my website. This is general. When I do a reading for you, it's just about you and your issues. You can ask as many questions as you need and we'll get you answers. So in the meantime, thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, ordering readings. If you're new, welcome. And I hope you have a wonderful month. And I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.